I was just 14 years old when the first ever mention of Lionel came into my life. Honestly, at the time, I had no idea what it meant to be a father. I was just a boy who was very confused about life. For those of you who don't know, Lionel is my 1-year-old son. He's changed me in so many ways that I don't have the time to talk about, but the 3 most important ways being, he's made me more confident, more mature, and he has taught me to love something more than I love myself. I can without a doubt say that Lionel has made me into the man that I am today. When it comes to raising a son, confidence is a major factor. When Lionel was born, I was absolutely terrified. I was 15 years old and ending my freshman year. And generally, when people are ending their freshman year, having a kid is not on their agenda. I was not confident as a father or as a person. But as time moved on, that changed. Every time I get to see a smile on my son's face, it lets me know that I do a good job. Every time I get to hear him laugh, it warms my heart. I absolutely love being able to provide for my son. It's one of the best feelings in the world to know that your son is safe and secure. When my son turned 1, his mother and I threw him a huge birthday party and we showered him with gifts. He loved it and he had one of the best times, and being able to see him happy meant the world to me. I cannot wait for the many more birthday parties to come for him. If you've ever had something that inspired you to work hard, to dig a little deeper, to give your all, for me, this is Lionel. He has given me a huge sense of purpose in life, and with that comes marveled confidence. But confidence is not the only factor when it comes to raising a child. You need maturity too. It's safe to say that at 14, I was not the most mature person. But learning how to take care of a little boy was able to change the curve of my conscience for sure. Most kids complain if they have to get up the next day on a full night's sleep, or if they have to do little responsibilities that require their attention. They could never get up several times during the night if their kid's sick, or he needs his diaper changed, or he doesn't feel good and he wants you to hold him. But you'll never hear me complain about this because I love doing it for my son, and I would do it over again 1,000,000 times in a heartbeat. Now, bedtime has quickly become one of my favorite things. I lay him down next to me with the bottle, and we talk back and forth. Well, I talk, he babbles, but he knows what's going on, trust me. So, a few days ago, something crazy happened. We're laying there in bed, he sits up, and he looks at me, and then he dives at me, and I quickly realize that he wants to wrestle. I say, okay, we can wrestle. So we start wrestling, we're having fun, but I forgot one thing. Your kids are like you, and like me, Lionel does not want to lose, he wants to win. So we're wrestling, he takes his little hands, grabs my neck, pulls himself in, and bites me. And I say, okay, he probably just got a little rowdy, that's fine, we can keep going. So we keep going, and then boom, out of nowhere, hits me in the temple, blindsides me with this bottle. I'm not gonna lie, I was stunned. I sat up, it was pitch dark, I was gonna say, did a demon just hit me? Was that you? Was that you? Was it just you and I in the room? Are you sure? He looks at me, he nods. Now look, this is why I got an attitude with him, right? So we're sitting there playing, having a good time, but he forgot, like him, I want to win as well. So I say, oh, that's what you're gonna do? You're gonna hit me with the bottle? Now he can't talk, but he gives me a look, he's like, yeah, Dad, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, that's how it's gonna be? I said, now, I think we're having a wrestling match, but not you. You're looking for a bar fight. That's what you're looking for. I'm not looking for a bar fight. I said, I don't know where you learned a bar fight. I don't know if that's what Mickey Mouse got going on nowadays. But that's not going to be the place for a bar fight. I don't know where you're going to do that at. Now, one of the most important roles as a parent is to put your kids first, to love your kids first before yourself. Before Leo came into my life, I only cared about myself. I didn't care about how other people felt, how they viewed me, or anything of the sort. But Lionel changed all of that. It's truly amazing to see a mini version of yourself strive and prosper throughout the world. It teaches you the true meaning of dying for those you love. Now, I'm going to tell you a story that amazes me to this day. When Lionel was on his way here, I prayed a lot to God. I prayed about him being safe through childbirth, his mother being safe through childbirth, and all sorts of things like that. But I prayed for one thing in particular. Now, at this time, I did not know his gender, I did not know what he looked like, nothing. But I prayed to God that I'd get a little boy with blue eyes with his mom's curly hair. And as months came to pass, that was exactly what I got. I am so thankful to God every day for giving me him and all the things that I asked for. Without Lionel coming into my life, I could have never even came close to the man that I am today. I consider myself humbled and blessed to have such an amazing son as Lionel. In becoming a father, I have become more confident, more mature, and I've learned how to love something more than myself. When you all have kids, I encourage you to love them endlessly, because at the end of the day, it is worth it. I have came such a long way since that 14-year-old boy, and I cannot wait to see what life has in store for Lionel and I.